Welcome back to All Stars TV. Another interview as we build up towards the 2025 edition. It's back at the Vindico Arena this year. We're in Cardiff, the 25th, 26th, 27th of July. We have a Friday launch party and then hockey on Saturday and Sunday. Delighted to be joined by one of our team captains. It's another rookie captain as well from Mental Health Hockey. It's Steve Merry. Hi, Steve. Thanks for joining us on All Stars TV.
Hi, Craig. It's great to be here.
Thank you for joining us, and pleasure is ours. As we said there at the top, a first-year captain, but a third-year All-Star. So how's the difference moving from a player to having the armbands on this year?
A massive learning curve. I've had to take over from someone who has been absolutely living and breathing All-Stars for a number of years, Rachel. It's a tough act to follow, I'll be honest with you, because she's an absolute legend.
And the thing with All-Stars, as we've found, there's people there who've been there for years and done it, and so there's always somebody to turn to, somebody to ask, whether it's a fellow captain, a previous captain, somebody in the committee. There's always somebody you can ask who's been there, done it before, can help and guide. Yeah,
I mean, Rachel's been great. Danny Langhorne's been absolutely amazing. He's been so helpful. I think he's been around the block a few times. And a few of the guys. I'm lucky to have an ex-captain on my team who's also been helpful. A big shout out to Gareth, who I think's been helping out the new captain of BHF. He's been there to help me out as well, so it's been great.
Yeah, no, it's good, and that's kind of been reflected pretty much all of the teams. The work that's been going on so far. Obviously, we're still a week away from the actual event, but the fundraising totals have been off the charts, and mental health hockey's been no different.
Yeah. My lot have thrown a challenge to me this week. We're so close to 30k, and apparently if we get to 30k, I've got to dye my hair blonde. So every hour, on the hour, I'm checking the total because I don't want blonde hair.
Hi. We do, but we don't. Yeah, I get that, yes.
I don't want it.
Go platinum blonde like me, that's fine.
I have to show the beard now because that's literally grey. I've kept the tash from last year. I've been keeping that going since last year. That shocked a few of the guys last year when I rocked up on Saturday with a tash rather than a beard.
Talking about your team in general, you've said a couple of the names there already. What's the team on the ice going to be like for MHH this year in terms of newbies and any returnees and things like that?
So it's mainly a lot of the returnees from last year. We've got Will. We've got John who joined us last year. We've got quite a lot of the guys that you'll recognise from previous All-Star teams. Obviously, losing Rachel was a huge thing, but we've still got Kieran. We've got Danny. And the guys, yet again, have done a solid job. Literally, I cannot fault the levels of commitment. This team is unbelievable. And they've literally all risen to the challenge. They really, really have. Big shout out to a couple of the new guys. Big shout out to Lee Dodge. Completely played third Blue Bell last year. He joined us this year and has absolutely smashed it out of the park. He really has. So much so that his little lad is also going to join. As many as you know, our long-standing mascot Arlo is going to have a buddy on the ice this year with Sam, his son. The pair of them together have just raised a lot of money for all the mental health charities. I mean, there's a lot of familiar faces on the team. The only one I'm really upset about losing is Wes. Wes was part of the team, but he's been given the opportunity of a lifetime with something with another passion. So I'm gutted to lose it, but I'm really pleased that he's got to fulfil another passion in his life.
Yeah, you mentioned that the charities there. For those who don't know, mental health hockey, it's a bit like a mental health barbarians team. There's a whole host of different mental health charities under that umbrella. So, do you want to tell us a bit about what the funds are that you're raising and the awareness that you're supporting?
So Andy's Man Club, which is the one I'm raising money for. We've got Mind Nottingham. We've got young people in sport, Student Minds, Young Minds, Calms, Sobs. Basically, any mental health charity. Samaritans. We will like basically say to everyone, as long as it's a mental health charity, you can then raise money for them. Yeah,
and it's, as we've said to a few of the captains this year, the funds are massive, but as much as that, it's the awareness and the advocacy that we're able to give these charities and the support for people to know that the charities are there, and who knows, they'll be able to reach out and use the charities and benefit from their experience.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I've used Andy's Man Club a few times. I know some of the guys have used their charities quite a lot. Yeah, so it's been a really big, say, huge learning curve for me this year, and it's like, there's so many charities that we help out. It's unbelievable.
Mhm. And as we said, the fundraising, as we're recording today, it's Friday, just a week before everybody heads to Cardiff, and we've just announced we've hit over 150,000. Chances are we'll be over last year's total before we get anywhere near Cardiff next week. And the individual charities like yourself, the charities individually are knocking it out of the park as well. Is there anything special that your teams have done this year, or they just kind of work non-stop, as
So,
you say, to fundraise?
so last year, many of you know, we had a new guy on the team, Luke Sterry, who absolutely rocks All Stars last year. I think he took Player Awards on the team. He literally was throwing goals in for fun. We didn't realise how great he was. He has been, as again, an absolute machine. He's literally been running. I think he did an Ironman the other week and raised money. Lee Dodge has been, as I mentioned earlier, he's been doing like gigs and been raising money for Andy's Man Club.
Mhm.
Lots of the guys have been doing lots of different things. A lot of them have been running and doing 10Ks and things like that. It's it's been a hard year for a few of us, me included. I've had my mental health struggles this year, so I've not really been on it. I've got my money to get play at All Stars, but this year I'm quite disappointed that I haven't got enough in my eyes. But there's a lot of guys on the team that have done loads of really cool stuff. I mean, say a lot of them have been running, a lot of them raising money at events, just a lot of awareness spreading. I think Woody has literally been. He's in his sales. He's been like discovered his love of drawing again, so he's been doing like comics and things like
Mhm.
that. Yeah, a lot of the guys have been absolutely phenomenal this year with the stuff they've done.
Yeah. No, and we've seen it for pretty much across the board. Everybody's the numbers have just been absolutely mind blowing when you see the figures come in. There was that week, can't remember when it was, a month or two ago, when we just hit one target after another after another. We kind of went through three or
Yeah,
four milestones in a few days. It was
I
ridiculous.
think, I think our Wes has got something to do with that because basically he did a charity game in up north somewhere. I can't remember where it was, and literally um, a couple of weeks later he got the money and he just dumped it in the Just Giving, and our figure went through the roof.
Yeah, yeah. It was the memorial game at Blackburn, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was it. Yeah,
Aye, there's been a few. I say the little events like that. It started off a few years ago with All Stars little events, and the little events have turned into bigger events, and now teams are doing bigger and bigger events, and it's kind of taken on a mind of its own. Um, when it comes to All Stars, obviously you've experienced it now as a player, and this year as a captain. What would you say makes All Stars what it is?
do you know what? I think it's the camaraderie and the friends you make. I mean, I walked in 2, 3 years ago as a reserve. I literally ended up getting a phone call from the All Star committee saying, "Look, you're in if you want to play." And I was like, "Yeah,
Hmm.
let me do it. I want to play." I know guys on a lot of other teams. I know some guys on Barb's. I know some guys on BHF and a few other teams, and they were like, "You should come and have a go. You'll be great fun. It's great fun." And I'm in hook, line, and sinker. I mean,
Hmm.
I bought my son last year, Isaac, who is currently an under 19s player, and he came and helped, and he absolutely fell in love with everyone. He was
Yeah.
literally he wants in. No, he's 18 in November. He wants in next year. His mate, his friend who he plays in the team with, he wants in. It's literally, I just think it's the community of everyone joining together.
Hmm.
There's no egos. I mean, there's guys that play National League, Elite League that come and play, and it's just like they're just like a regular friend. I
Hmm.
mean, loads of you know that I was pretty big in the National League with the Bees. Sam Gospel, that's playing for one of the teams, he constantly gives me grief now. When I go up to Leeds, he's always giving me grief. It's just the camaraderie and meeting the guys around the league when you turn up at a rink on a Saturday night and you think, oh,
Yeah.
another Saturday, and then you bump into someone from All Stars and you end up having a chat. Like, I think I went to Solway in February time, and Mel Boswell of Help for Heroes was there. It was really great. It was just
Yeah.
great just to meet someone and have a chat.
Yeah. And I think it's one of those things. Yeah, you maybe can't explain what it is until somebody gets there and kind of
Yeah,
experiences. And once you're in, it's like, as I said to somebody earlier, I think one of the interviews I did yesterday, it's like Hotel California. Once you're in, we're never going to let you go because All Stars has got you.
Yeah, it definitely got me. I mean, the 2 years I've done as a player, and now this third year, it's just great fun to be part of.
So, say we're a week away from all heading down to up, down, round, wherever you are to Cardiff. What are you most looking forward to when you pull up on that Friday night?
I think it's basically seeing everyone I haven't seen this year so far. It's getting together with everyone. The banter starts. Our team's better than your team. All that sort of friendly banter, and it is friendly banter. It's not serious. A couple of the guys, have started already. We've got things planned. Like last year, we all rocked up. I think last year we all rocked up in suits. We did the NHL style walk-ins. This year, I think we're doing something special as well. It's just the fun things. Really, I really enjoy it. It's not serious, no egos, and it's everyone just wants to play hockey at the end of the day. Really.
Yeah, and it's kind of that. It's almost like you've worked all year, and the hockey weekend is kind of your reward at the end of the line, isn't it?
Yeah, and they say, I mean, I'm first to admit, I'm definitely a fourth line player. I'm definitely not a top line player. To get that assist last year on that goal from Beth was just an absolute dream. It was absolutely lovely, and that line was just we were so tight. That line, it was unbelievable.
Yeah, no, and that's what All Stars about. The line system means that everybody is playing somebody of their own kind of ability and experience, isn't it? So you're never going to play. You're never going to play up against Sam Gospel or Evan Mosey or anything like that. You're going to play somebody of your own level and experience.
Yeah, that's the good thing about it. I mean, it's literally back to under 12s rules. On the buzzer, 1 minute shifts. It's just, I mean, literally, it's just the best fun ever. And the benches are just being on those benches is just absolutely hilarious fun.
Yeah, no, 100%. As well as I say, fixtures are starting to come out for the new season. People are looking forward to September. But if there's people out there who want a late summer hockey fix before things get serious for their league teams and what have you, what would you say to them to encourage them to come down to the Vindico next weekend?
Come down to Cardiff next weekend to the Vindico. There are a few surprises. There are some great players out there that play at higher levels in literally the National League and Division 1 and 2, as well as a couple of Elite League stars mixed in there. Only a couple, I think, this year. It's a great fun game of hockey. It's basically 8 games over the weekend. It's not serious, no egos. It's just fun. It's literally raising awareness for all our charities. And yeah, just basically come and even if you just have a laugh, if you know me, just come and have a laugh at me. I don't care. I mean, literally, we've all raised money, so we're allowed to be on the ice. So yeah.
Yeah. If they put a hand in their pocket and they put the money in the bucket, Steve, they can laugh at anybody. That's
exactly. I mean, even you had a dig at me last year when I got my assist, so I'll let you have that one, Craig.
How very dare! No, it was a pleasure. Look,
yeah.
Things I've done behind a microphone. I've called a goal for Steve Murray in Cardiff, and I've called an assist for Steve Murray in Sheffield. So my announcing life is now complete. Well, it's been brilliant to catch up, Steve. We're looking forward to see you next weekend down there, up there, wherever you are in Cardiff. It's down there for me, coming down Friday morning. We'll put your links in the description. We have your social media for mental health hockey and your just giving pages. We'll try and get a few extra pennies as we come towards the event itself.
Thank you.
Appreciate your time. Enjoy the rest of this week, and we'll see you in Cardiff.
Yeah, see you later.